Why, I ought to shoot you in the face! Hey guys, it's me, Control here, and welcome back to another Minecraft mod showcase. Now the mod I'm using today is the RedStone handguns mod for Minecraft 1.5.1, and wow, a guns mod which isn't overpowered. I mean, what is going on there? First time for everything. But as I was saying, RedStone handguns is a really great mod. It kind of tells you what it does in the description with the handguns bit. However, it's actually not got that much to do with RedStone. Now saying that, I am using the RedStone gun at the moment. And the way this works is you craft your gun, and then you can shoot redstone with it if you're using the redstone gun. If you're using the lapis gun, you shoot lapis with it, obviously. Now, you need the redstone or the lapis or whatever your fuel is in your inventory. It doesn't have to be in the hotbar. It works the same way as it does with a bow and arrow. But I'm just doing that to show you. So if I right-click, as you can see, it will fire the redstone. Now, as you saw, the amount of redstone in my inventory went down, as it should. And I've actually managed to go and lose the redstone. There it is. It's in the water. But as you can see, you can fire it and then go and pick it straight back up. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and go through all of the crafting recipes. Now, as you can see, we do have 3 chests here, so it does look a little bit scary. But it's not actually that bad. Once you get used to it, it's pretty simple to craft all of the guns. So the first thing you need to know there are 4 kind of base things you need to craft them. So you need a laser, a shell, a core, and cuffs, and they're in every single crafting recipe of every single gun, so that makes it kind of nice and simple. So for the laser you need 6 glass and 3 redstone, for the shell you need 5 iron, for the core you need 5 gold, and for the cuffs you need 3 wool and 2 leather. Now that kind of looks a little bit different, no metal there, but that's just to make it nice and comfy, which is kind of ironic when you're holding a killing machine. But moving on, to make the actual guns now, as you can see, they all use the 4 core items. So we've got a shell, a laser, a core, cuffs, and then the item that you'll be shooting. And they all follow that nice pattern, which makes it easy enough. So as you can see, shell, laser, core, cuffs, lapis for your lapis launcher. Shell, laser, core, cuffs for your rotten flesh. I'm sorry, I'm going to choke over my words, because when you keep saying this over and over again, it gets confusing. Shell, laser, core, cuffs, bucket for your Thora. Shell, laser, core, cuffs, blaze rod for your Aran cannon. Shell, laser, core, cuffs for your Gatling gun. And those are all of the guns. I'll go ahead and grab them all and show you what they do, because that is really what you're here for, isn't it? So as you can see, I've pretty much shown you the redstone automatic gun already, but as you see, base damage 3, rapid fire. So if you shoot that, it will do a base damage of 3, which I think is a little bit of a lie, because if I go ahead and start shooting this sheep, it actually takes a hell of a long time to kill it, as you can see. That didn't look like 3 hearts damage per redstone, but there you go. Now, as you saw, the ones that actually hit the sheep, I don't think you can then go and pick up, as you saw then, but you do get some nice particle effects, which kind of makes up for it. Okay, so next up we have the lapis launcher. Now, as you can see, the base damage is 8, which is a lot higher than the redstone gun, and it says medium damage, which I think is a bit of an understatement, because if you see, as you right-click, it will charge up your gun, different to the redstone one, and when you let go, it will fire your lapis. It goes pretty quickly, and then it will pretty much kill a sheep in 1 hit, as you can see. So that's fair enough, seeing as lapis is a pretty expensive item to buy. Now, if I go ahead and spawn ourselves a creeper, I'll show you how many hits it takes to kill a creeper, because that is really the test of a gun, isn't it? How many hits does it take to kill a creeper? Let's charge it up. Let go. 1 hit. 2 hits. 3 hits. Okay, so next up we have our zombie horde shotgun. Now this has a base damage of 5, a widespread gun, and as you can see at the bottom it says loaded. Now, not too sure what the loaded does, but the widespread indicates what fire type it does. Now, it's a shotgun, so if you've ever played Call of Duty, and let's say you've used the Olympia, we all know that when you shoot like that, it just fires a huge, like, circle of bullet, and it pretty much kills anything. But as you can see with our zombie horde shotgun here, if I right-click, it will fire more than 1 rotten flesh in kind of a wide spread, as hinted at by the name, which will really easily kill tons of zombies. If you're having to back away, there's loads of them coming towards you, just charge up your shotgun and whoosh. Easy kill, easy kill. Now, I think the loaded is how many rotten flesh have been loaded into your shotgun, because as you know in Call of Duty, it takes ages to reload a shotgun. I think that might be it. Okay, so next up we have the Thora. Now, what this does is it says that it can fire bullets in a switchable state, which really doesn't make much sense. But the idea is if it is closer in your inventory, like literally closer to a water bucket, it will fire frozen ammo. And if it's closer to a lava bucket, it will fire liquid ammo. So I suppose that's meant to be warm and that's meant to be freezing cold, something like that. But the best way to show you it is to really just right click. So as you can see, I just right clicked once and I just fire tons and tons. If it just looks like water to me, but it's frozen, as you can see that the grass is turning to snow. Loads and loads of water or frozen stuff, and it will do a hell of a lot of damage. It does a damage of 3, and as you can see, it shoots tons and tons and tons really quickly. My bad, base damage of 4, so you can kill a lot of things very quickly with that. Now, as you can see, there's a number decreasing at the bottom under heat, and that means if you fire for too long, I think it's 300 shots, it will basically go up to the limit, and then it will cool down, or maybe warm up in this case, until it reaches 0 when you can fire again. Okay, so as you can see, it's now able to fire again, but I really do not recommend you use all 300 of your ammo. I recommend you use this as a burst weapon and do not get anywhere near 300, as I literally sat here for 3 minutes about that, waiting, just realised I could probably just get a different Thora out of my creative inventory, but I didn't think of that. But I had to wait about 3 minutes, so it does take quite a long time. If you say had an inventory full of these Thoras, that would be absolutely amazing. You could max out one, and then max out the other, max out the other, max out the other, and by the time you've maxed out all of those, the first one will be ready to use again. That's just an idea, and I think that would be really, really cool. Now, I'm going to show you what happens if I swap these around in our inventory, and now it should have switched states to heated. Doesn't seem to have. Oh, there we go. So it did, just it didn't want to tell me. But as you can see now, if I hover over it, state is liquid. Now, if I fire, like, let's say 5 shots, and then go ahead and check the statistics on this, as you can see, it went up to 1, and then went back down again. So if you do fire it as a burst weapon, and then just short blasts, it's a lot more effective. As you can see, it's already just going all the way back down, but I can still fire. So as soon as it hits the max, it will lock out and you cannot use it until it gets back down to 0. Okay, so here we have the Aran cannon. Now, if you hover over this, it has a base damage of 8, so the same as the Lapis launcher, and it has an explosive shot. Now, it shoots the blaze rod, which is really kind of rare, so you would hope it would be pretty good. So I see a sheep over here who seems to be asking to be blown up. So this is kind of like a grenade launcher. You have to aim above your target, hold down right click and it will charge up and fire. Now, obviously I haven't practiced very much, as you can probably tell, but if you do have to aim up a little bit, here we go, that should hit. Yep, there we go. So if you hit something dead on, it should die pretty much instantly, especially with the explosion. But the noise you get from the explosion seems to be a lot bigger than the explosion itself. I mean, that's a pretty small hole for the noise it gave me. But let's go ahead, just blow up our sheep. As you can see, it's pretty fun to go ahead and play around with. Now, last but not least, we have the Gatling gun. Now, it shouldn't be least, but it's pretty bad, I'm not gonna lie. The good thing about it is it only shoots cobblestone, so the fuel is really, really cheap. Especially if you go mining and you get tons and tons of cobblestone, which I often do, never have any use for it. You can just go ahead, get out your Gatling gun, do a bit of spraying, and just have some fun. Now, if I go ahead, spawn in a creeper, it takes a pretty long time to kill this guy, as you can see. We're firing really, really rapidly, but he just doesn't want to die. Almost there, are we? Whoa, so he's still not dead. There we go. So as you saw, we just about managed to kill him. The gun overheated. It took all of the shots in the Gatling gun to actually manage to kill this creeper, which I think is a bit pathetic. I think it should be just a little bit stronger, especially if you call it a Gatling gun, which you really should. It sounds like it should be a lot better than it is. But anyway, this was the RedStone handguns mod. I highly recommend this mod. I think it's great. All we need now is a server with this mod installed so we can have an all-out war. That would be brilliant. Now, there's a link to download this mod in the description. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a like. Control, signing out.